power.
Hey, hello there my dear friends, how are you today? I hope you're doing well wherever you are. My name is Ivan and welcome to my new video regarding Star Wars Acolyte. Of course, that legendary Star Wars that have everything with the lore. I'm just kidding. As maybe many of you actually watched episode 3, some of you guys who didn't watch episode 3, as we actually told before, and not only me but various YouTubers like Critical Drinker, Nedrotic, Geeks and Gamers, and everybody else. They have actually say that episode 3 will be actually the worst episode ever made, but I believe I can say that this show is the worst show ever made regarding Star Wars. So point of this episode is that we will actually see that we have lesbian bitches or lesbian witches or whatever. They actually created those two female black kids who one of them was become assassin, and another is I don't know, want to be a Jedi. That other girl don't want to be a Jedi. What I want to say, this is very, very bad, man. This is very bad, and I believe those guys in studios like Kathleen Kennedy and showrunners in Sheets of Power, and executive producer in Doctor Who, or all of those guys are doing all of this intentional. They know that shows their show will be bad, and they will be, of course, ratioed on YouTube, and of course be disliked on every possible way, because it's not the show the fans and people with common sense want to see. So they know that the show will be bad, but most important here is the message they want to send. So that is diversity, lesbians, LGBT, gays, black people, destroy white people, and everything regarding that, and of course rewriting history. So in this episode 3 we see that point of this episode is that actually lesbians created Luke Skywalker and every other hero. So Lucas is the past, he's not the matter. Point is that lesbian bitch, I forgot her name, Leslie, I can't remember last name, is creating a new Star Wars. That this is a Star Wars for new modern audiences, and we just need to forget for all previous Star Wars. So let me go with those two articles to read, and we'll finish for today, man. So as you see, the article episode 3 review, one of the most disappointing Star Wars episodes ever made. The third episode of Disney Acolyte is embarrassment to the entire franchise, though the same could be said for much of the Star Wars these days, outside of Andor and the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian. Here's one exchange between two characters in the latest episode. The Jedi are bad, also the Jedi are good. That is like in Sheets of Power when Gandalf says, I am good. Later, the same two characters, the twin protagonist, the antagonist is of the story as children in flashback episodes say to another, what have you done? 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 And so on and so forth. I mean, as I said, nema nađe više. As I said, the most important here is the message they want to actually bring to the world, and that is to create a new world with how to say LGBT community, with women empowerment and everything else. So that is most important thing. They don't care about the lore, they don't care about the show, they just want to put a message. And let's see, I want to ask Disney the same question: what have you done? The entire episode is a bad joke. We learned that Amaya and Osha lived with their lesbian mothers in a society of witches, all who are female. Yeah, so actually they created, using a force, which they actually called thread, they created, let's say, kids, you know. So without man, without husband, without natural things, they created kids, you know. They call it force the thread. I'm getting dark side vibes here, so I'm also getting the sense that this show will try to be edgy and make the Jedi out to be a bad guys. As I said in my previous video regarding this, they will create the Jedi as a bad guys, evil guys, and this Maya, or Osha, I have no idea who is bad, who is good, because both of them are disgusting. I know it's the same person, but both of them are disgusting. Let's see, and make Jedi bad guys, which we see play out a half a dozen times at this point, of course. Osha and Maya fight with another constantly, and on a very irritating throughout the episode. Osha wants to leave her people, and May wants to stay. When the Jedi shows up and asks to test the girls for their force powers, they agree to fake not having any. But Jedi Master Soy convinces Osha not to lie, and she says she wants to be a Jedi and live with them, against her mother wishes. May is upset and threatens to kill her sister, locking her in the chambers and burning the entire witch village to the ground. I mean, look at this, man. Is this has any sense? So if you don't want to actually agree with how to say your sister or brother wishes, you want to kill him and to kill everybody around him. Apparently killing everyone. As I said. It seems clear that there is more to the story, that somehow the 4 Jedis in Dara King are somehow completed. So I leave Osha, Sol saves Osha and their escape. May appears to fall to her death, but we know better since this is the 3rd episode. What a disaster. And yeah, you can actually read those comments here. I will put a link in the description, which is, I believe, disgrace, man. Like, aha, okay.
Power of one, the power of two, the power of many. The power of one, the power of two, the power of many.
Oh my goodness, this is so sick, man. This is so sick. Power of one, power of two, power of many. See, yeah, actually they want to promote power of one woman is the power of many, you know. Yeah, this is who needs the men, you know, who needs guys. So yeah, this is actually very disgraceful, man. Very disgraceful. Let me go to another article and we finish for today. Access Media blames fans for ruining Star Wars, not the people at Lucasfilm pushing queer feminist agenda. As we see this all over again, all over the Hollywood and the games, and everywhere. If you don't like it, you're racist. If you don't like it, you are fault because of the series not, how to say, progress and everything else. To no one's surprise, members of Access Media are blaming fans for ruining the Star Wars rather than Lucasfilm employees who are pushing queer, feminist and woke agendas. The latest attack on fans come from Lewis Scott in an article in verse "The Acolyte isn't ruling Star Wars, you are." In the article, Scott declares that Acolyte is one of the best additions to the galaxy far away in a long time, embarrassing decades of nostalgia while also thinking critically of the franchise legacy. She then adds, it also might be the most diverse Star Wars story yet. And while that's definitely a boom for marginal fans, it may accolade the target or vocal spinner of the fandom. Well, of course, you say you have someone, let's say, analyst who have power of the media, and yeah, she want to say that some show is great, and anyone who actually says who disagree, they are racist and everything else. So that's the point. From there, she makes it clear who is discharging the article. Whenever you know whenever you know them as the fandom menace or a cluster of a blue checkmark user on Twitter, it's impossible to escape their orbit. The same folks that revered bomb diverse swings like Marvel, Eternals, and the Lords of the Ring prequel, The Rings of Power, have now set their sights on the Acolyte. Yeah, because this is all the same shit. As is expected from a member of Access Media, she labels individuals who don't like the woke agenda. Of course, people don't like woke agendas, people with common sense. That has ruined this Warriors franchise as bigots. She states the Acolyte is not actually ruining Star Wars, but bigoted backlash in defending ruined the fun for everyone else. She continued with a typical affair of its and phobes. It's not outright shocking to see someone like Acolyte married by racists, misogynists, and even anti-LGBT backlash. Who is this bitch, man? Let me see this asshole. Can we see that person? Nah, we cannot see it. Actually, this one here is a woman of that lesbian producer. This one here, Leslie Holland, can't remember her name. Never mind. Let's go to the end of article. The article gets outright laughable at one point when Scott Wright comments on set design and screenwriting has turned into a misogynist against Headland, that is that bitch. Criticism on the series have been weaponized by its haters. After making all of these accusations, she then declares that the true culprit behind the criticism of Star Wars is male entitlement, she said. The origin of this toxicity aren't difficult to figure it out. At the end of the day, it boils down to entitlement. Many male fans are male fans, as male, feels like they own the franchise and they're determined to safeguard it from anyone that could challenge that ownership. That make it hard for the disparate groups to coexist, and even harder for any non-white, non-male creatives hoping to tell stories within the franchise. Yeah. It's not even worth addressing any of these arguments made by Scott because they are simply untrue. The entire article is a lie. Fans are not the ones ruining Star Wars, of course. So actually, this is some dude, man, not a woman. Yeah, sorry about that. It is indeed executives and creators of Lucasfilm who are in control of the franchise, of course. George Lucas even recognized it. During the appearance at the Cannes Film Festival, Lucas said, "I was the one who really knew what Star Wars was." That is like, talking about Lord of the Rings and Lord of the Rings Legendarium without Tolkien. So only Tolkien knew what Lord of the Rings are. Who actually knew this world, because there's lots to it. The Force, for example, nobody understood the Force. He added when they stated other ones after I sold the company, a lot of ideas that were in original sort of got lost. But that's the way it is. You give up, and so on and so forth. So I will put your links, guys, in the description below to actually you to read it. Tell me in the comments below what you think about worst episode ever regarding the Star Wars franchise. I believe this is actually a worst Star Wars show ever made. And yeah, this thing will continue in Shits of Power, and I can't wait 29th of August when actually they premiere that on Prime Video. Maybe I will actually go to subscribe for them just in order to create videos for you guys. So I don't know. So what do you think about Acolyte latest episode? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, click that like notification bell, and we will see you later.